What's going on, everyone? I'm Rhett Shull. Welcome back to another video. I'm back at Righteous Guitars in Alpharetta, Georgia today, doing another vintage modern head-to-head. This time we're looking at PRS Custom 24s. Now I'm pretty excited about this head-to-head because of the guitar in my left hand here. This is not just a normal Custom 24. This is serial number 89. This is one of the first 100 PRS Custom 24s ever made. It's a 1985, and it's one of two 1985 PRSs they have here at Righteous for sale. This one is listed for about $17,000, and in my right hand, I have a brand spanking new 2018 Custom 24. Righteous just got this guitar in about 3 weeks ago, so this one is hot off the press. So today we're going to be comparing these two guitars and try and find out how PRS has changed in their build quality and their production and their sound, their playability over the last 30 years or so.
So this is a pretty cool guitar. We always talk about the earlier PRSs, you know, and having the shorter heel and the original treble and bass pickups. This is probably one of the cooler examples of that. It is 1985, serial number 89. So 89th production guitar from PRS. It's a pretty outstanding guitar and it's in great shape. Really no fret wear. It's a mahogany top, mahogany back, mahogany neck, signed by Paul when he was here. But at the time this came out, it was still a custom 24. They didn't have standard 24s yet. So this is a custom 24, just no maple cap on it. So this is a 2018 custom 24. It does have a little longer neck heel. Also has a maple cap. Pickups are different. These are 85 15s. So this is their current pickup. They're really great sounding. Gen 3 bridge keys. So it's an updated version of the other custom 24. Also, you'll have a 5-way blade switch, which will give you several different tonal options, volume and a master tone. On the 85s, you actually just had a volume, a pickup selector, 5-way rotary pickup selector, and then what was called a sweet switch, which was a tone switch. The sounds that you would get out of a rotary, because it's a 3-wafer switch, are some that you will not get out of this guitar, and vice versa. This guitar will get some sounds that the 5-way rotary won't get.
All right, so let's get into some clean sounds. Today I'm playing a Woolly Coats Spanky Mark II 112 combo. I'm miking it with two mics, an SM57 and a Shure MD421. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so I've been playing these guitars for about an hour now, going back and forth, trying out different pickup combinations, and I'm gonna start with the 85 here. So I've gotta hand it to PRS. This thing has aged incredibly well. The thing I've noticed about this guitar is the consistency of feel. It feels like almost every other Custom 24 I've ever played, from the early 90s all the way up to the modern one. There is a consistent thread in the feel and the sound of these guitars. So that's a pretty impressive thing for a guitar manufacturer to be able to pull off. For an early guitar like this to feel and have similarities to their modern guitars 30 years later, I mean, that's, you know, good job, Paul. If you're watching this, good job. Now, things I don't like about this guitar. The switching system is confusing and hard to keep track of, and you also have this little dip switch right here called the sweet switch. This is essentially your tone knob, this switch right here, and you have two settings. You have all the way up, like your tone knob all the way up, and rolled off. To my ear, this seems like it's rolled off maybe 50 or 60%. I played around with it and really didn't like the way it sounded when it was off. So I pretty much left it on the whole time, basically tone rolled all the way up. And then my other big complaint is the rotary knob. So my PRS, the CE22, came with a rotary knob like this instead of a blade switch. And it's hard to tell what pickup, what sound you're on just by looking at it. And that was a problem that I ran into with my CE22 years ago. So I actually had mine modded, where I put a three-way toggle in and a push-pull tone pot to essentially get all the same sounds I had before with a more traditional switching setup. Another difference is this guitar being all mahogany, to my ear, was not quite as bright as the new PRS. Now, a lot of that has to do with the different pickups. These pickups have changed a lot over the years. Not having the maple cap also plays a role in that as well. You also don't have the famous bird inlays on this. You just have some mother of pearl dots on here. But honestly, there's a lot of design characteristics and choices that were made on this first edition guitar that have carried over to modern PRSs. And I think that's a testament to Paul Reed Smith as a guitar designer and guitar builder. They got it right with this early one. Okay, so here we have the 2018 Custom 24. And things I like about this, I think this is a more usable guitar. If you are a gigging musician and you want a workhorse instrument that's gonna be stable, it's gonna play great, it's gonna sound great, be easy to use, this is a really good option in my opinion. Also, this guitar plays better. I felt more confident playing on this guitar. I felt more inspired by the sounds that were coming out of this guitar. I found that I was actually playing the modern one more. I had more time spent on this 2018 than I did on the 1985. Also like the look of this better. I like the fact that they went to the maple cap with the nice translucent red finish. This is a better looking instrument. It looks better on stage. That maple's gonna catch the light. It's more appealing. It's not that the 85 is ugly, it's not an ugly guitar, it's just a little more bland. We're not talking about drastic changes being made to the modern day Custom 24 as opposed to the original Custom 24. And I can't overstate that enough. I mean, this is a really good guitar design. And that's the thing about Paul Reed Smith as a guitar company. I think they are the best when it comes to modern guitar manufacturers. They're an innovative company that has come out with new, fresh designs and kind of upset the traditional Fender Gibson market. And this comparison is a testament to that. You have one of the first 100 Custom 24s ever made, and it feels incredibly similar to its 2018 sibling here. Again, that's a big deal. So, is there a $13,500 difference between these two guitars? From playability and sound standpoint, in my opinion, no. Honestly, for my money, I would buy the new one. The 2018 is a better working musician's guitar. That being said, this will always be cool. It will always be collectible because it's number 89. One of the first 100 Paul Reed Smith Custom 24s ever made. When you add to that the fact it's signed by Paul on the back, this is for sure a collectible guitar that I think will appreciate in value over the years. So if you are a collector, if you are looking for something to invest in, and you're a PRS fan, this might be a cool option. Which would you buy? What sounds better to you? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, again, huge thanks to Righteous Guitars for letting me come in and shoot today's video. If you're a PRS fan and you're in the market for a new PRS, they have over 400 Paul Reed Smith guitars in stock on the wall for you to try out. It's pretty impressive, honestly. I haven't seen anything like it before. Also, in the comments, let me know what you want to see next on the Vintage Modern Head-to-Head series. Do you want to see more amps? You want to see guitar head-to-heads? Let me know. If you want to support the channel, you can check out the links in the description box down below. Be sure to follow me on Instagram to stay up to date on what's going on in my musical world. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks for watching. And remember, there is no plan B.